Take action. They took action immediately so that things wouldn't get worse. It is up to the government to take action on racial violence. Take time. Of course, it should be noted that this process will take time. To be honest, I didn't even take the time to think seriously about it. Take advantage. It's unfair to take advantage of other people's misfortunes. If you're too trusting, other people will take advantage of you. Take a toll. If you keep working so hard, the stress will eventually take its toll. The economic recession has taken its toll in the south of the country. Take a break. After working 7 straight hours, they needed to take a break. When you feel exhausted, the best thing to do is take a break. Take into account. Take into account your own real strengths and weaknesses. Maybe there are several issues we have to take into account. Take a deal. The government has refused to take a deal with the strikers. We've decided to take a deal with the employers about our wage claim. Take exercise. If you want to feel better, eat healthier food and take a lot more exercise. Students should take regular physical exercise right from their childhood. Take a risk. Don't take a risk by downloading unknown software or games. I knew we were taking a risk when we lent him the money. Take a breath. If you're an editor, take a breath each time you correct a comma. We opened the window and took a breath of fresh air. Take a sip. I was encouraging him to take sips because he was eating salty things. He paused to take a sip of water and then went on. Take steps. We must take steps now to ensure the survival of endangered animals. We must take steps to safeguard our environment against pollution. Take a turn. The male and female birds take turns in sitting on the eggs. You can't both use the bike at once, you'll have to take turns. Take the lead. This particular company has taken the lead in developing new technology. He had the strength and stamina to take the lead and win the gold medal. Take an opportunity. I would take this opportunity to ask him a couple of questions directly. Her former ally seemed to be taking the opportunity to strike back. Take a look. Right now forget the details and take a look at the big picture. It's an interesting tourist spot. Do you want to take a look around? Take a chance. Success in business is simply a matter of knowing when to take a chance. Parents should encourage their children to take a chance on new initiatives. Take a blame. The political parties will have to take the blame for the riots. TV programs take the blame. Children are good at imitating them. Take notes. Students should take notes so as to make revision easier. Take notes of any newly learned English expression from this video. Take care. If you take care of your character, your reputation will take care of itself. This is a big problem that should have been taken care of months ago. Take responsibility. The government should take more responsibility for its actions. Parents must take responsibility for keeping their children in school. Take a decision. The government has taken a decision to withdraw all the troops. We cannot take a decision before we discuss this with our manager. Take a test. She took a test and scored considerably higher than the legal limit. We are finishing up the chapter and will take a test tomorrow. Take a compliment. After all, these services are free and we take it as a compliment. I did not quite know what they meant, but I took it as a compliment. Take a charge. He took charge of the project and made sure it was finished on time. Our goal is to help our children learn to take charge of themselves. Take a bite. Higher costs and price cutting are taking a bite out of profit growth. The new law should take a bite out of organized crime. Take a bow. At the end of the show, the models lined up to take a bow together. We take a bow to thy native beauty, so humbly and so willingly. Take advice. Women seem to be more willing to take advice from experts. In my perplexity, I did not know whose aid and advice to seek. Take a hike. Take a hike on the trails, through the forest, or explore the waters. Take a hike to admire the beautiful, volcanic formations at Darwin Lake. Take a risk. One cannot be successful in business unless one is willing to take a risk. Don't take a risk by downloading unknown software or games. Take a survey. The council commissioned geological experts to take a survey of the cliffs. They took a survey of the new land to see if it was suitable for a settlement. Take a trip. We should take a trip overseas sometime and visit other countries. Taking a trip can be something that is very fun and rewarding. Take part. Thousands of veterans will take part in a commemoration of the battle. They all dressed up to take part in the New Year's celebration. Take it apart. When you are in the army, you learn how to take your gun apart very quickly. They had to take the bed apart because it wouldn't fit through the door. Take a course. Students are required to take courses in fine arts and practical skills. During his school graduation, he took a course to learn about car maintenance. Take a seat. After standing for the national anthem, I took my seat again. I walked into his office and he told me to take a seat. Take a walk. Nothing is more pleasant than to take a walk on a fine spring day. I'd rather take a walk than stay in an abusive relationship. Take a nap. If possible, lie down for a few minutes or take a nap for a while. If you take a nap on a daily basis, it will boost your productivity. Take a vacation. Nowadays, a good employee is considered one who can take a vacation. Taking a week's vacation, the family decided to take a trip to Disney World. Take a picture. I took a picture of the road ahead through the windshield. Taking a picture has always been a fascination of mine.